Guys, hope y'all are doing good today. This week's topic video is the difference between hoodoo, voodoo, and Santeria. So I'm your Saturday hostess, KK Witchy, also known as Kayla. Most of you know me through Facebook and my personal channel and things of that sort. So I think I'll start with voodoo first. Hoodoo is a type of African traditional folk magic that has been developed as a fusion of different types of cultural and magical traditions. So, hoodoo is considered a mix of African folklore practices with American Indian mixed with a bit of European folklore. Where I'm at, it's considered mountain magic because I am from the Appalachian region, so they do consider it mountain magic here. So, it has also been associated with conjuring, witchcraft, and root work. So hoodoo lacks a foundation and has no set of beliefs or proper foundation. So therefore, that's why they don't establish it as a religion. So the term hoodoo is used as a noun to describe a practice as well as a practitioner, and can also be used as an adjective and verb. Voodoo incorporates European magical practices known as grimoires, along with the Biblithic creatures. Hoodoo was brought to the United States by a migrating, or the migration of the African Americans, also known as the slaves. The slave trade and things of that sort. So that's how it was brought to the United States, but it is more popular in South America. Hoodoo was developed to allow people to use supernatural forces in order to improve or better their daily lives. So they could use these forces to change their lucks, loves, lives, social lives, and etc. basically. It could also be used to harm. And so by saying that, you're always going to have your positive practitioners and your negative practitioners. So you must always look at that when you're going into any kind of, magic or different types of magic. That's what I was trying to say. So when we see things in movies, that is more considered hoodoo than voodoo. People get these two mixed up all the time. So that is pretty much what hoodoo is, or at least a little bit of what hoodoo is. So now I'm going to get to voodoo. So voodoo is established as a religion and is a part of, I believe you pronounce it, I'm going to murder this, so please forgive me. Some kind of culture. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled Haiitian. So please forgive me. So anyway, it was brought to the U.S. by the that culture that I'm trying to tell you about, and to Louisiana during the Haitian Revolution, I believe you pronounce it. So voodoo is more established structured religion that is followed in Haiti and places heavily populated with Haitians. There we go. Practitioners are called voodooists, meaning servants of the spirits. The followers believe in a god called Bonadie, Bondye, who is an almighty and distant god. However, Bonadie does not directly involve himself in the lives of humans. Hence, the voodooists worship him strictly just as worships the spirits that serve Bonadie. In addition to worship Bonadie and the spirits, voodoo also includes different types of offerings. And, you know, this is like we do, you know, ceremonies, rituals, altars, all that good stuff. Another form of voodoo is when one that was developed in Louisiana known as Louisiana Voodoo or New Orleans Voodoo. It is a set of religious practitioners that have originated from African traditions. It's become popular during African slave trade, rooted in West Africa. The Africans were brought over from, was it Benin? I believe it's pronounced Benin, but they were brought over by BNIN, West Africa, and along with them was the practitioners. Voodoo places, they do have a snake deity that they work with, and an amulet that is worn around the neck on a black string that is folded cloth like material and inscribed the verses from Quran, Quran. It is believed to bring good luck and ward off evil spirits. That is pretty much a wrap, the difference between hoodoo and voodoo. Voodoo is considered a religion, hoodoo is not considered a religion. So, that is that's basically hoodoo and voodoo. So what we see in TV shows is more of a voodoo type because it's a set of different practices and beliefs and things of that sort of nature. So when it comes to Santeria magic, hold on one second, I'm going to get something for you all. I am new to studying it, but I am studying it. And what I got over the weekend was this book, and it's basically a different set of spells and brews and things like that. Now, I do not know much about the history of Santeria magic, but however, I am studying more about it. So if you guys want to check me out on my personal channel, I may go in more in depth over this. But I was just skimming through this book, and they have different types of incenses, powders, things of that sort. And so on the back, I'm going to read what the back says. The belief in natural magic is shared by millions who are practitioners of the Afro-Caribbean religion known as Santeria. This book was written by how to guide individuals that is active in the Santeria religion. This purpose is introduce and encourage individuals to familiarize themselves with an inexpensive way of preparing basic ingredients to produce natural magic. Rarely and careful attention paid to the preparations and homemade magic products in these modern times. Rarer still is finding an individual who is dedicated and completely respect of spells and crafting and magical intuition that is dying and must not be overlooked or forgotten. So this was written by a Santeria practitioner. So I don't know if that's what they're called. Again, I don't know much, but just skimming through this book, it has different types of spells, literally. It has destroying individuals, separation powder, but on the other hand, it has protection, cleansing, calling forth your loved one, things of that sort. So, and this book is a mixture of positive and negative I guess, ingredients and things of that kind of sort. So, just by skimming through this book, it looks like they kind of incorporate both into their practices. That's just me skimming through it. Again, I have not looked at the history and stuff. So if you guys want to share some history that you may have on it, please do so. You know, kind of, we're all here to learn from everybody. So that is all I have for this video. Hope you guys liked the video, and I hope I kind of gave you a little bit more information to go off of. Um, Hoodoo and Voodoo, again, I knew a lot about that, but when it came to Santeria, did not know much about that until I got that book, and I was just skimming. I have not been over the history of it. So, thanks guys for watching, and many blessings.